Welcome back to part 4 of this Nightingale Let's Play. I actually teleported back to my Respite really briefly just to empty my inventory. And I also have to check and see if I've emptied my helper's inventory real quick. Yes, it is good. Good to go. So, I think what I'm going to be doing is actually removing this knife. I don't think they're ever going to be using that when we're out and about, so I'm just going to remove that and actually just extract the essence out of it because, well, I'm not going to use it. I have a knife. So let's do a quick repair. So we still have all the simple recipes and stuff like that. Right now we only have 6 tier 1 essence. We're going to set up, well, actually, let me make sure I have enough food real quick before I do that. Can't forget, this is important. So, put the lumber in, ignite, and we're just gonna sleep the day away. I'm actually going to rest until, well, actually, sorry, rest until dawn. Make sure I get my resting buff, and then we're gonna head back to Sylvan's Cradle. Alright, so here we go. Turn that off. Travel to Crossways. And now we're gonna go through the portal. I thought it'd be a good time to go back to the Respite because I've realized that when I got to the Realmic Transmuter, there was no way for me to actually change anything because it was corrupted. And I actually didn't know that it would be because the first time I did this playthrough, I never ran to the transmuter for the first realm. I just started doing quests because I was, you know, kind of still exploring for the first time. Now, since I've done this before, it's a little bit easier to kind of anticipate and navigate. But even now, you're noticing that I'm learning new things about the game that I didn't know before. So it's kind of interesting. All right, now we're back at Sylvan's Cradle. Another reason why I wanted to go back was because I wanted to start down at the lower part of the map. Now, down over this way is some stuff, but we're not going to worry about this just yet. We've already accepted a quest from Miriam Jo Chenoweth. We're going to head over to this area here and accept that quest next. I'm gonna do a little bit of traveling. It's raining really hard in this realm, and I totally forgot to eat food before I started gliding, so I'm gonna make sure to do that once I land. As we get further into the game, we're also going to have an opportunity to kind of improve our flight speed, our equipment in general, and a bunch of other things, so we gotta make sure we do that. All right. Oh, and it looks like we have a offering altar here. Now, I could do a little bit of offering, so before I do that, I'm just going to make sure to consume my food. And I want to try and kill off maybe one of these creatures here. I'm just going to offer some meat. Oh. Oh no. Did I anchor the Jotun? Oh no! Oh no. That was a mistake. Okay, so my helper just like started chopping trees and aggroed the Jotun, so that's gonna be a little bit bad. I do have a fire spell though, so I can set that tree on fire. The bad thing is that I'm getting soaked, so this is not good. Let me drink a potion real quick. Alright, gonna block real fast. Set that tree on fire one more time. They seem to be weak to fire, which is great. I can't seem to get my... There we go. Okay, so we lived. Luckily, I'm playing this game on the easiest difficulty, so it wasn't the end of the world, but it's a shame because I did want to trade for like extra materials before we started hacking down the tree, but we'll make do. It's fine. Got some berries. I think these are blueberries. Yep. Alright, cool. So let's talk to some people here. We're gonna go inside this house. I'm gonna talk to Kloka Anna. Welcome, Hijarat. Such kindness to speak with so old a soul. Tell me, am I what you expected? I had no expectations. None? Not one? I would take you at your word, though. I am old, but not yet deaf. I've heard the rumors. I know you expected a witch. Miriam did suggest you were one, yes. Then she has done me the disservice of a stolen introduction. I am Kloka Anna, or so my people call me. Clock Guma, wise woman. My people come to me for guidance. Is there some way I might guide you? Do you perhaps seek to heal the trees? Yes, do you know what might cure the trees of their corruption? No, I do not. Even if I did, my methods would not be welcome. Miss Mai made that clear. The villagers cry witchcraft. Point blame at me. Think me a woman who cavorts with demons to cause harm. This is not me. I am but a healer. Witchcraft or not, let's return to the matter of the trees. It is a grave matter. Such is true. But answers? I have none. Yet I will do my best to offer what I know. Though I have nothing to hide, I am slow to speak. I fear I may lose you, but to lie would do worse. You've done nothing yet to make me distrust you. Then it's the truth I'll speak. The trees fell ill one day after my arrival. The villagers believe this proves my guilt, but their minds stop at the simplest answer. If my arrival be the cause, I held no intent, and I accept banishment as my penance. But my people, they deserve safety, a home. Hijarat, if you are willing, learn what ails the trees, then return to Anna so she might know the truth. Alright, I'll investigate the trees. Blessings you bring me. I will return in kind. Ask anything of the ailment and my knowledge will be yours. Do you have any theories on what could have caused this? Many. Some of my people claim that it is Miss Mai herself, an excuse to push we newcomers out and keep this cradle for themselves. But listen not to this talk. Fear causes rash decisions, and anger deeper wounds. Miss Mai is misguided, but evil is not with her. Instead, seek those wiser than the Cloak Guma in the ways of Feylands. Two await at the temple. They will guide you better than I. Miriam suggested something similar. I'll heed both of your advice. Lactil. God, I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry, guys. May the white snake guide you on your path. But before you go, might Anna be a further benefit to you? I'm more interested if I can help you. They say the best place to find a helping hand is at the end of your arm, but I would not turn away a third and fourth hand. My people, we came from a small Swedish village to seek safety in the realms, but we were cast to the outskirts by Miss Mai. Without shelter and necessities, we will not fare well. If you have aid to lend, my people need roofs. I will help your people build. Your kindness will not go unpaid now. Might Anna be a further benefit to you? If it's alright with you, I have some questions. Ask Kloka Anna, and she will answer to her best. Okay, it looks like there's nothing else I have to ask about, so I'm gonna say that's all the questions I have for now. Very well. Might Anna be a further benefit to you? I'm afraid I must depart. Your visit has brought us this old soul much joy. Farewell, Hijarat. I hope I said Hijaratat. I hope I said that right, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, so this is the first time we come across a Pepys box. Now, the Pepys box is really cool because I can put items in here, right? And these items that I'm putting in here, as long as I can build a Pepys box on the other side or at my own place, I can retrieve. So the problem for me is that I don't have the Pepys box, and I don't have... So we only have the lodestar available. Now, I can learn that, so if I want to, I can spend my points that way. So that would be cool, but I only have 6. So I think I'm going to hold off for now, but once I get more, I'm going to probably utilize that Pepys box. That Pepys box can be accessed throughout, you know, any place you're at. As long as you have a Pepys box in front of you, it's like a traveling inventory. And what I usually do is I usually disassemble it, then reassemble it as I go, everywhere I go. If you're playing with friends or you're playing online or anything like that, the Pepys box is seen as a personal inventory across the realms, if that makes sense. So if your friend who is in your party puts stuff in that box, you yourself are not going to be able to see what they put in there. So make sure that, you know, your friend has access to a Pepys box too, if they're going to be utilizing that. So I just wanted to point that out. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is collect 2 pieces of cloth. One of the cloths are here. There's another one that's like behind a wall somewhere, if I remember correctly. I think it's over here. Nope. Maybe it's over here. I'm trying to remember exactly where I saw that, but we are... Oh, here we go. I just didn't see it. Okay, so we have 2 pieces of cloth. I'm going to chop down this delphinium. That's going to be useful. That is a tier 4 plant, so that's going to be good for late game. I'm gonna actually contribute 2 cloths right here. We're gonna pick up some wheat that we randomly find here. We're gonna need a bunch of lumber and rocks and stuff. We're gonna need some sticks. I don't have any of these things, so I'm gonna have to come back and do that. So first I'm gonna break the wood here, and we're gonna need lumber, so I'm gonna make sure to make lumber out of the regular wood, not the Jotun wood. Do not put, you know, if you happen to come across the elder Jotun, sorry, not the elder Jotun, the early Jotun, and you know, the young Holt or whatever, do not, I repeat, do not turn it into lumber and accidentally use it for this quest. You will regret it. That is not worth it, my friends. Do not do that. I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do. I'm just trying to warn you, just in case. I've seen it happen before. And the thing is, when you build things in the realms, you're not given the opportunity to deconstruct or take out materials that you've contributed toward a build. So unfortunately, it creates a situation where you're not really able to retrieve materials you've accidentally thrown in there. So that's why I say that so adamantly. All right, we're gonna keep going. Get more sticks, more fiber, more berries, get more fiber. All right, I'm gonna get more sticks. What I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna have my helper... Oh, they're already chopping trees. Okay, so I'm gonna tell them to work here for now, and they're just gonna be chopping trees in the meantime. And we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna get more rocks. As I've said previously, or I think I did in this playthrough, I don't remember if I said it in this playthrough or if it was like during a live stream, but whenever you're looking for, you know, stones, like if you're looking for rocks that are like, you know, the small rocks that you find on the ground or that you can gather, usually you'll find them around other rocks, like materials and ore and stuff like that, like on the mountainsides, or you'll find them near water. So in this case, we're going to find some more near the water side. And as we approach, there's more just kind of laying around. So we're going to pick up whatever we can. There's a lot of ore in this area, but I'm not here for the ore. Not yet, anyway. I'm not sure if I actually need ore for this quest, but I'm going to gather a little bit just in case, because I'm sure I'm going to need it later. Just gonna get some tin. I believe this is tin, right? Yeah, this is tin. And then we're gonna pick up some more rocks. Let me check my inventory. Okay, the inventory is getting a little heavy. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Might as well get some quartz while I'm here. Why not? I'll probably be placing some of these materials in the Pepys box before I go, actually. But, yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna keep going. Get some more stone. Alright. And, of course, more plant fiber here in the water. I think these are called cattails, if I remember correctly. These weeds. Try to remember. There's a Holt Jotun somewhere. Oh, fuck. What happened? Oh, no. I might have accidentally attacked the Holt Jotun. That's not good. And my helper's not here to help me, so it's gonna be... Okay, actually they are here to help me. Okay, so them chopping down trees has aggroed this thing. I didn't even see this Jotun. I'm gonna have to chop down this barrier. I'm gonna try my best to, like, not die to this thing. Hopefully it doesn't smack me or something. Oh. Oh, my arm is broken. Okay. Gonna use that injury salve real quick. Gotta make good use of that. Oh, man, that was a bad hit. Using the injury salve again. So whenever, like, you break your arm or your leg or your foot or something, you always want to make sure that you use your injury salves right away. There's another potion, I forget what it's called, but there's a potion we're going to be able to make later that'll serve the same purpose. Alright. I'm just going to accept this, or take this, and you know what? I think you've caused enough trouble, friends, so please follow me and stop chopping down trees. And you know what? As much as I want to stop them, they're kind of just finding the whole... I don't know. Like, it's so weird how I just walked past it and I didn't notice it. Usually I notice these things, so it's kind of funny how they just happen to be there. So yeah, that kind of worked out, I guess. Alright, so... let's start contributing materials. We're gonna put some sticks and some rocks. That campfire is now done. We're gonna put in some sticks and plant fiber. All right. We're also going to put in some sticks and twine. So we have sticks. Oh, that's right. So I forgot this one, this cloth. We don't have a cloth here. So I'm going to have to make cloth using the spinning wheel, but I'll show you guys how that works. What's really cool about these quests is that sometimes they'll have like the actual crafting station like available nearby. And in this case, that is definitely true. So we're going to make sure to make full use of that, or take full use of that to full advantage. So yeah, we're going to make some twine, and we're also going to make some cloth. So if I interact here, if you notice, I don't have cloth as an option. So what you want to do is you want to go to your progression tab, and then you go to refinement, and we can move it forward a little bit. Let's see. And then cloth is down here. So we're going to unlock the textile station, but we don't have enough essence here. So we need to unlock the rope and then the cloth in order to make cloth ourselves. And I don't think there's any cloth lying around extra, but I could be wrong, so I'll have to double check that. Let's put some rocks and sticks in here. We're gonna put some lumber, more lumber, more lumber. And I know it's the right kind of lumber because I didn't, you know, I still had like the whole, sorry, the Jotun wood is still raw. I didn't turn it into lumber, so that's another reason not to turn into lumber while you're out in the Feywilds, if that makes sense. What else did I need? Or was it just the cloth and twine? Twine, cloth, cloth, and twine. Alright, so I thought that there was more cloth laying around here. I can't destroy that. I'll do another quick sweep, but I could have sworn there was more lying around somewhere, but I don't see any. So we're gonna have to make do. Let me go inside real quick, make sure there's nothing else going on here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually put this Jotun wood in here for now, just so I don't mess that up. I'm gonna put the ore in there too. But I'm gonna hold on. Well, actually, I'm gonna put the heart in there too. I'm gonna leave everything else here. Let me take a quick look in here. Oh, something else that I like to do is I like to check inside the storage, because sometimes you'll find things in the storage. So yeah, make sure to do that. So this framed cot, it might have used cloth, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'm gonna try and destroy it. I know it's probably rude to destroy this bed, but if I destroy it and it drops cloth, yeah, there's cloth right there. That way I don't have to like learn the recipe right away. Wow, there's a simple sewing bench here too. I don't know if the dress forms will be made of cloth. I'm pretty sure they will, so I'm gonna take my chances here and break it. Yeah, there's the cloth. So those are the pieces of cloth we need. We need, I think 4 total? Okay, we have 2. Let me throw this in here. Yeah, so we need 2 more cloth, and I'm just going to make twine here. So we're gonna need, I think, 4 twine. So we're gonna use crude plant fibers, and craft. But yeah, if you're ever unsure of like, you know, a material, like let's say you're looking for a specific material, always look around. See, right here we have like a little mortar station. So if I needed seeds, I could have, you know, used that. So a lot of times if you're in the camps and you're doing stuff, you can find what you need inside of the area or inside of the homes. So here's another bed right here. We can probably break these 2 down and get 2 more pieces of cloth. You could argue that it would make more sense just to craft it, which you definitely can, but I don't want to rush that right now, especially when I want to unlock my Pepys box. And also, I keep missing this bed for some reason. And also, I gotta repair. Okay, so let's try and destroy this thing. There we go. So now we have the cloth. Now, what sucks about doing that is, you know, if I needed to rest, or if I hadn't just come back from my respite, I might have wanted to rest there, and I just denied myself the opportunity to get a higher resting bonus, but that is a-okay. Oh, actually, we needed 8 twine, not 4. So I messed up a little bit here. So let me get, actually, how many do I have? 4? Let's make 4 more. Now, if I wanted to be really smart about this, I could also turn on this fire, right? So I have 1 lumber that I'm not using, so I'm just going to ignite it and then use the thing to make... Wait, was it thread or twine? Hold on. I'm like second guessing myself. It was twine that I needed. So we're going to make twine. We're going to use that. We're going to make 4 more. And if I inspect here, you'll notice that it's warm. So because it's warm, the refinement time is decreased by 10 seconds. So if you want to make your crafting stations a little bit faster, just turn on a fire next door or right next to it. It can also work with a furnace or a, what's the other thing? Actually, let me back away from this tent. Yeah, it can also work with a furnace or with a, oh, there's the, thing here. And then look, we got 40 essence. So that's a lot of essence, right? So that's why I was like, well, I'm not going to worry about the cloth. And here we go. So yeah, sometimes scavenging in the area can be very useful. So let's talk to the main quest giver. Ah, a welcome face. Now, how might old Anna benefit you? My hope is that these shelters will benefit you. Blessing abound. And blessings I wish for you and those you keep. Away is good, but home is better, and you have given us the very best. You have my eternal gratitude now. Might Anna be of further benefit to you? If it's alright with you, I have some questions. Alright, let's see. Nope, that's all the questions. Alright, so she doesn't have any new dialogue, and I'm just going to depart. Alright, cool. Temporary shelter quest completed. Nice. Now I'm gonna talk to my helper here. It looks like they have a bunch of extra wood bundles and stuff. So we also have a Charm of the Wanderer. I already have one equipped, I think, on my umbrella, so that can actually sit in the Pepys box. I'm not going to need that right away. I'm also going to throw the Sapphire Raw Gem into the Pepys box. I'm probably not going to use a tin blade for pretty much anything that I craft, but I'm going to put it in there anyway. Carved wood, edged copper ingot, thread. I guess we could put pretty much all these materials in there. I'm going to throw all of the fruits in there and fungi, might as well. And now that that's settled, I'm going to open up my thing and notice I have 66 of the tier 1 essence. So now I can actually unlock this, and then the Pepys box is free because I just completed the quest. So now that I completed the quest, I don't even have to pay for the Pepys box, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna let it sit for free. So what I'm gonna do, since I can't deconstruct this thing, is I'm going to destroy it. I know, it's crazy, right? Why am I destroying a Pepys box? Well, you'll see soon enough. It'll make sense. Come on. You can do it. Man, this gets a lot easier when you're higher up. Alright, so now we've collected the Pepys box. Oh! And it looks like Puck has something to say to us.
What's this, intrepid fleshling? Claiming bounty from deep within the hypogean sanctums of fairer folk. Yet hast thou any inkling of what thou holdest cupped in mortal midst? The synchronous lotus is no simple bauble, but a potent fey bijou, filled to bursting with a mere sliver of the realm's magic. It is the scavenged foundation upon which your kind so often builds their fanciful toys. Forget not that it was we who bestowed magic unto man. Without such generosity, what might the children of Earth have been reduced to? Though, even with my kin absent, there is great danger in plucking our pelf, while foregoing reciprocity. What luck we two are friends, that I may beteem this boon unto you. And since you now possess the means to power it, I have another gift to grant. One more of Robin's favors parceled. The means to construct a portal of one's own. In eons past, portals were notoriously taxing and toilsome for humans to conceive and maintain. However, in the turmoil following the calamity, I chanced upon a newfangled arch design that dares to make elementary what was once unattainable. You need only seek the materials required to raise this crude apparatus and place the lotus therein. Erecting it will create a contract with this realm's spirits to tame the interrealmic lacuna. Use it well, Realmwalker, that you may yet catch the flown Nightingale.
Okay then, so I just learned something new. That dialogue that just played with Puck usually happens after you complete, I think I think once you do the Site of Power, Sylvan's Cradle Site of Power, I believe once that's completed and you've defeated the boss, that's usually when he plays that dialogue, because you get the synchronous lotus from a chest. It's really odd to see that now just by deconstructing this Pepys box. So that I didn't even know that was possible. Like, I had no idea that that was even a possible dialogue to have this early into the game. And what's crazy is that, he says all of this, right? And I could have sworn that he also gives you an umbrella when that dialogue is supposed to happen. Like, I think he's supposed to give you an umbrella. He didn't give me that. So I'm over here kind of scratching my head a little because I didn't even realize you could trigger that dialogue so early into the game. So that's actually kind of interesting to note. Also, if you notice, I can also construct my Pepys Box. You can find the Pepys Box in the building menu. If you press B and you go to magical structures, you can find it there. And now I can place it. And I don't have enough lumber or wire to completely build it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... actually, I'm going to make... Oh, crap. I just remembered. God damn it. You know what? I think I'm just not going to worry about this for now. But the fact that I can even craft it in the first place, like we can make lumber and wire at home. I'm not worried about it. The main material would be the synchronous lotus. Normally you wouldn't get that until a little bit later. So having it that early into the game can actually be kind of big. So yeah, we're not going to head back to our respite just yet because we have a lot of questing to do here in this Sylvan's Cradle area. But I just thought it was worth mentioning that so that you guys are aware. So you're not like wondering like, hey, how come I can't just build the thing right now? Well, you don't have all the materials, but you could in theory make them all. I mean, I could build like a simple smelter and go through that whole process, but we're not going to do that for the sake of this walkthrough, but I just thought it was interesting to note. Okay, we're going to head actually in the direction of the map marker that I just placed, and we're going to go to the site of power for Sylvan's Cradle, and we're going to talk to the people who are right outside it and receive a quest. But yeah, I don't know, that just kind of blew my mind. Like, I never really thought to do that. Like, now that I'm playing through this like a second time, you know, I'm like kind of coming up with like strategies as I go, which seem to be kind of beneficial. But yeah, getting a synchronous lotus this early on into the game is kind of a big deal. What is that? Uh-oh. Just gotta kill that piggy. Looks like there's some sunflowers over here. I'm just gonna grab some. Alright, let's check inside this little hut here. See if there's anything of interest. Okay. Let's see if there's anything of interest in this little hut here. Okay, so there's 2 beds. It's really good for early stuff, sure, but, you know, not really my main focus. What I could do is I could build a fire in here and just kind of refresh my sleeping buffs. So, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a, for the freestanding structures, sorry, not freestanding, what was it again? I think it's crafting benches. Yeah, there we go. Simple cooking station. We're going to place this down. I'm going to put that right here. We're going to contribute some rocks and sticks. I don't have any sticks, but we do have rocks somewhere. I also hear a... Actually, here's the sticks. I hear a hope essence nearby. Also, I think I'm going to try and kill this thing because it's a little bit of a danger. Or I guess they can just see me first. Okay, well that works. Awesome. There's a bear in the distance too, I gotta be careful. But anyway, so I hear a hope essence somewhere. There it is. Gonna interact with it. And I'm just going to let you guys read this real quick. Pause if you would like to. Alright, and we're gonna continue going. I need to find some rocks. So there's some rocks over here. We're actually going to refresh our buffs today. Or not today. I shouldn't say today like as if I had a choice, but we're going to refresh our buffs before we continue here. If you notice, there's also these corrupted trees, so we could chop down these trees for some corrupted wood, which is interesting. The corrupted wood does provide some stats, so if we look at it, we have Health regeneration 30, and then maleficum resistance at 7.5%. So something to keep in mind, something to think about, you know, if you ever want to build anything with it. Alright, so let's head back to the little hut. Alright, we're gonna add some fuel. We're just gonna put some regular... Actually, I'm gonna put some sticks in here, not wood. I'm gonna ignite it, and then I'm going to take a rest and reset. Alright, and we're back. Wait a second, why is that only comfort level 3? Hold on a second. That's weird. It's not detecting this cooking station. It's supposed to, that's a little odd, so I'm just gonna retrieve the materials, but that cooking station was supposed to heat up the cot and give me a bonus. That might be a bug. So I'll have to report that after this, I guess. It's very odd. That doesn't normally not work. So, yeah, that's what was supposed to happen, but that's not what happened. I guess we'll run around with, like, level 3 or tier 3 anyway, but it's fine. Seems to be a hunting situation going on here. I'm not going to worry about the enemies in this area. Just going to kind of look around briefly, see if there's anything. Oh, looks like there was an etched ingot. Tin etched ingot. There's also some other ore here, so... if you notice, it's like immune to my current tools. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably head back to the Respite soon-ish. Actually, why did I mark? Oh, I remember now. I was going to do that quest. Okay, so we're going to do that quest first, and then we're going to come back. Alright, let's keep going. A lot of times I'll run around with my sickle in hand, just kind of tossing it in front of me as I run. And I'm not worried about these enemies here. Not like I'm going to starve anytime soon. There we go. Okay, let's talk.
I see the concern etched on your face, but I don't advise coming any closer. We're not yet certain how contagious this is.
What ails you?
Never mind that. This is beyond your... Hold a minute. A Realm Walker's pocket watch? You carry the Hermetic Guidebook too, but... You're no member of the Explorers League.
They're of no use to their former owner.
No need to get defensive. I simply wonder if I've misjudged you. Now, admittedly, I wouldn't know Quatermain's newest Geoarcane recruits. But given the state of things... Yes. I suppose we're all Realm Walkers now. Aurelio Acevedo Ortega is the name. Ambassador Explorer by title and 30-year Realm Walker by trade. I only regret that you have found me in this present condition.
I'm gonna say, I'm making course for Nightingale and was hoping an experienced Realm Walker might know the way.
Nightingale. That city hasn't crossed my mind in over 2 years. I cannot get you there in my current condition, but I have a colleague, Nellie Bly. I know little about her concrete plans, but she was working with Quatermain, attempting to find a haven for those who've been stranded in the realms. Nightingale surely is their destination.
Where might I find Nellie?
Last we spoke, Nellie was in a realm by the name of Gloriana's Tears. One where scorching dunes could char Lucifer himself. Only a well-meaning fool would station herself amid such conditions.
How can I reach Nellie then?
In time long past, Gloriana's Tears was but a few realms away from Sylvan's Cradle by way of the Empyrean network. If one were able to cleanse the Site of Power, I suppose one could reconnect the network and reach Nellie's camp. No. If Nellie knew that I'd sent a novice realm walker on a perilous jaunt to reconnect an ancient Fey portal network, she'd grind my brain into sausage.
I can handle the challenge.
I'm afraid you'll need much more than a daring spirit to overcome these odds. Besides, the Site of Power is inaccessible so long as that gate remains closed. You'll need to show a lot more than confidence before I'll be convinced to open it.
I was told to seek out realm walkers for insight into these trees.
Though we be fellows in realmic wanderlust, I can see it in the dark of your eyes. You're an infant in these realms. A refugee fleeing the Pale Light hazard. Your concerns, therefore, are better placed elsewhere. I have this well in hand. But perhaps my quartermaster, Miss Valavani, has use of you.
Alright, I'll speak with her.
Excellent. I suspect she'll have all the information you need.
You should get some rest.
I have tried. It does not come easily. But if you're leaving me so I might try again, take with you this geo-arcane idiom to ponder. Truths reveal themselves to those who walk with curious eyes.
I'll leave you for now. Hey, let's talk to Desma. Excuse my inattention. We've a rather urgent situation on our hands at the moment that requires my utmost focus. What's going on? The leader of this expedition, Mr. Acevedo Ortega, suffers an affliction, unlike anything I've seen, even after years in the laboratories of the Calcularia. I am doing all I can to devise a treatment, but I near the end of what can be accomplished from this vantage. I dare not leave him alone in such a state, and your feet on the ground would be greatly appreciated. How can I help? Thank you. Much as I might wish to wring the old bastard's neck, I have no desire to see him perish in my care. You surely noticed the trees on your way to us, yes? Their affliction began in tandem with Aurelio's, Mr. Acevedo Ortega's, as he skulked about the godforsaken Site of Power. I have little in the way of concrete knowledge, but I believe the sickness to be fey in nature, as much as a disease. Does this disease have a cure? That is what I am searching for, and where your aid is needed. Despite its magical origin, I believe this sickness can be treated as any sickness, but we lack the resources for proper development and testing. I already have a recipe for a serviceable antidote, but I need you to brew additional samples and prove their efficacy before I dare treat Aurelio or risk worsening the village's arboreal plight. What should I test these potions on? Listen well. I have something quite particular in mind, and we must not take chances with the antidote's safety or efficacy. Just as this site seems to bear the infection, so too do other Fey ruins in the area and the life therein. I sought to search them before I knew Aurelio's illness would progress so rapidly. Though the bound made exploration difficult, there were two I know to contain suitable test subjects. With one, a species of mushrooms now corrupt and rotting, and the other, a carnate facing certain death. I'll return shortly. Thank you, Realm Walker. And before you go, my name is Desma Valavani. It is a joy not to be facing these dark times alone. Awesome. So now that we've gotten our quests, I'm going to remove this map marker so I don't confuse myself. Okay, so we're left with a few options of things to do here. But before we do that, let's talk to Puck.
How interesting. Quite the mare's nest thou have become entangled in. Deals made and broken, a vicious curse unleashed. Yet there is more afoot than any child of Earth has yet gleaned. Fortunately, none better know the dealings of Fae than the Fae themselves. And you have an expert close at hand. But, of course, nothing that comes free is to be trusted in the wilds, fleshling. I might be persuaded to share my knowledge in exchange for a favor. Elsewhere in Sylvan's cradle there lingers an old glyph, etched by adversaries of the Summer Court many moons past. Destroy it, and I will tell you what I know of this cursed land.
All right, so now that we've gotten our stuff, something we got from Aurelio was a new umbrella, so I'm going to immediately equip that. That Charm of the Wanderer that we got earlier, I'm going to want to equip onto this umbrella as soon as I get a chance. Now, if I were to go all the way up here, there's like a gate, right? And this gate is not going to let me in because I'm too weak or something, right? So if you notice that, it just bumps you right out. So don't even bother. Don't even try to get in there. It's not going to let you. Oh, that's weird. Wow, that's actually really weird. It spawned out here. That's not supposed to happen. I'm like pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. Okay then. Oh well, we're fine. But as you can hear, enemies are being spawned inside of there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to open up my progression tab and we're gonna do a quick look here. The crude portal is free to learn, so we're just gonna do that. We also have these potions. So we're gonna have the alchemical boiler for free and this purity potion for free. And this purity potion, I believe, is what we need for this quest. We also, so we need the 2 purity potions. I'm gonna make 3, I think, just to have them, but yeah, so we gotta keep an eye on that. I only have 95 essence, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to check and see what clothing I'm gonna make. So I'm going to upgrade the refined sewing bench, and this refined sewing bench gives me a trapper's shirt and trapper's breeches. I could get rumpled breeches or a intrepid shirt, but since we have a shirt and breeches on here, I'm going to probably just like choose a hat that I want to wear here. I could go for the bowler hat or the drayman's cap. I think I'm gonna go for the, I mean, it's the same thing, it just look different. I think I'm gonna go for the bowler's hat. I like the aesthetic, okay? Don't judge me. We're gonna need trapper's shoes, and we're also going to need a trapper's coat, trapper's scarf, and trapper's pack, and trapper's gloves. And it looks like I'm already out of essence, so that kind of, you know, goes back to my point of, hey, we're gonna need to do some questing here before we do anything. So I'm gonna feed myself, because apparently I am starving, and I forgot to feed myself after we took our nap, I guess. Probably. Or the food wore out, whichever it is. But first, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to head down this way, and we're gonna start on the bottom left corner of the map. Actually, no, that's not a good idea. There's an odd glyph that Puck wants me to destroy, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Instead, I'm going to go actually this way, and we're going to head up toward this abandoned settlement, because this abandoned settlement, if I remember correctly, is where I need to defeat enemies in order for me to do the quest for Miriam, if I remember correctly. So we're just going to head over in this direction. We're going to do a counterclockwise sweep, and we're going to keep unlocking materials and things as we go. I'm also going to give my items over to my helper here because, well, everything is heavy. So I'm going to transfer all of these materials that I don't necessarily need. And we're just going to leave that alone. I could use some wire and some other stuff, but I'm not going to worry about that. Instead, I'm just going to give them everything except the synchronous lotus because they literally waste nothing. And I guess we can just kind of also give them I don't know, maybe predator meat, and we'll just leave that alone. But yeah, let's keep going. Also, don't forget I have this new umbrella, or I think I'm going the wrong direction. I am going the wrong direction. We're gonna head up this way, up the trail. And we're just gonna complete a few of these quests. That bear is a little bit tough, but it shouldn't be a problem considering my expertise. Got a couple of critical hits. I hit their weak spot. Ow. There it is. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Swapping to my sickle here, yet again. I'm just collecting as many berries as I possibly can. Alright, this is one of those musical puzzles. So we're just gonna continue here. Alright. Interact. I'm gonna pull out my knife. My throwing knives. And we're going to get this. That's 10 essence already. Easy. Gonna re-equip my umbrella. Let's see, what do we got here? We have Bastille of Insight. That one is going to just have fake glyphs. Another easy one to do. Let me quickly just kind of look around, because sometimes in these ruins you'll find like random items. So it's good to kind of do like a visual sweep, even if you're only sticking around for like a little bit of time. And then we're gonna keep going. Alright, see, we have a random chest here. Random ingot here. Etched ingot at that. I also hear a hope essence. There it is. Alright, take the time to read this. Pause if you need to. And close. Alright, so I'm gonna get my climbing picks actually. But first I'm gonna look around for glyphs just in case there's any on the first floor here. Like on the ground level. I can hear glyphs, but I don't see them. Okay, so let's head up here. Alright. I don't see any. Oh, I see one over here. I'm gonna destroy these. Got some more lumber in there. That's interesting. If I happen to get a wire, I'll just make the Pepys box then and there. Let's see. Gonna need our climbing picks again. As soon as I'm able to make, you know, better climbing picks, we're gonna have a much more fun time traversing the realm, I'll tell you. I think the climbing picks are probably my favorite traversal tool besides the umbrella. I mean, the umbrella is just, I mean, it takes the cake, let's be real, but it's always fun. Okay, just looking around. And you know what? Let's go up here. There might be a glyph up here. Okay, I thought there might be a glyph on top here, but I don't see one. I'm still missing one glyph. I'm sure I'll find it. Oh. Just kind of looking down. Trying to see if there's anything that stands out to me. Something I could do is I could jump down and just kind of, you know, fly around just to... Oh, there's one right here. See? This is what I'm talking about. Oh, and I could kill this, this wisp here for extra essence, because why not? I just got 15 essence out of that. That's crazy. Awesome. Alright, let's continue to traverse. There's also another chest over here, which I don't think I've interacted with. I don't like that I can't attach even though it says I can, so that's kind of annoying. Alright, here we go. We got some paint. We got an ornament. That's really random. Alright, let's try to head upwards. Alright. Looks like it's hailing. That's lovely. Ow. There we go. That's why the umbrella is important, guys. Make sure you use your umbrella. Alright, let's head over to the abandoned settlement. Actually, let's see, we have 60. Let me open up my progression tab here. Unlocking the gloves. Could have gotten smithing gloves, but I mean, it's the same stats, so it's whatever. We'll leave that alone for now. Let me see if there's anything else. I know, oh, we gotta get our refined tanning station. Our refined saw table. Refined textile station. Oh, it's already unlocked. And refined mortar station. And refined masonry bench. And we're gonna need more essence. I like to have all of my crafting stations kind of unlocked, and then after that, we can head back to the respite. Repair real quick. It's nice that I can repair while gliding in the air. It's kind of funny. Like, how am I supposed to do that? How does that even make sense, right? Alright, so we're off in this little village area, but it's abandoned because it's infested. There's an infestation problem here. Oh. I got the ick. Make sure I take her out. Alright, cool. Oh, and there's a book right here. I'm just gonna give you a second to pause. And then I'm closing. That was another guy down there, but my helper already took care of it. And we're gonna collect the essence bundle. Don't forget to collect the essence bundles, guys. I know it's really tempting to just run out here and just be like, okay, we're done. But yeah, if you don't collect the essence bundle, the real question I have for you is, what was the point? Also, if you check underneath the stairs, sometimes you also find chests like this. So we're gonna make sure we go grab that. Alright, let's go to this building right next door. Bust the door down. Oh, there's the heart rate. Oh, shit. There's the... Did not mean to curse there, but here we go. Alright, cool. Defeat the heart as fast as possible. These guys are fast. So, having a weapon where you can block is, like, very important. I usually just stick to an axe for most of the time. There we go. We have our essence bundle. I usually stick to an axe most of the time. Not because I'm afraid of other weapons per se, but because I just think that having that reaction speed is nice. Oh, and there's a chest over here, so we're just gonna grab whatever's in there. Oh, that's nice. We have a charm cord here. That'll be useful later. We're gonna be able to make our charms with that. Let's see. Now, something else I want to point out is that whenever you go to like a settlement like this, a lot of times, well, I'll say a lot of times as like a general statement, you'll see various plants that are being grown that are not normally, you know, out in the wild, if that makes sense. So, okay, so this looks like the last one we have to do. Let's go around. So make sure to look around the area because you might get lucky and find like a useful plant of some kind. Alright, so this one we're gonna have to go through the back. Oh. Tried to set that one on fire, it didn't work. These guys are tough. I need to find the heart. Don't know exactly where it is, but I don't want to be thrown off the cliff either. Part of the reason why I'm not flying or going in like crazy directions is because did I ever? Oh, I guess I didn't apply it. I thought I had the Charm of the Removable applied. I guess not. Alright, let's get our essence bundle here. Looking underneath the stairs. Not something there I want. Go this way. Looks like an enemy was spawned somewhere. I hear the music, but I don't see any. Oh. Oh, they're all clustered down there. This would be a good time to have bombs, but I didn't make any grenades, so there's that. Let me just hop down a little bit. I'm gonna fight these enemies. Make sure you block, because they'll send you flying, these guys that headbutt you. They're no joke. Like, just because their arms are tied behind their back doesn't mean you won't go flying into the stratosphere if they headbutt you. Alright, so I think this area is good. Completed. And it looks like the settlement is now safe. We're gonna head over to this infestation area. But first, let me continue to unlock various things with my umbrella up, of course. Let's make sure we got everything. So, gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna go to the tools. We're gonna get the refined workbench going. Is there anything else here specifically? We're gonna want a better longbow. Revolvers are nice. I could do that. I could also, you know, get the grenade satchel. I almost never use grenades. They're useful, but I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't really focus on that, if that makes sense. I could also get a refined bolt action rifle here, but I'm not worried about that just yet. I'm going to get a refined wood axe and a, actually, do we have mining picks? Oh, okay. I'm gonna get a refined axe pick as well. So I'm gonna get this next, not the mining pick. And the reason why is because, okay, so you're probably wondering, why do I want to get an axe pick while also having a wood axe, right? The reason why is because with a wood axe or a mining pick, you can block. With an axe pick, your block is non-existent. You can't block with that weapon. You can only attack, but you have two different types of attack. So that's the versatility of that weapon is very good, but it also comes with some drawbacks. So you have to be careful. And then, you know, you have the maul, which is very good against bugs. So if we were going to go into like the desert or something, it might not be a bad idea to take a refined maul with me. But I'm not actually going to do that for this. Refined hunting knife, that's another useful stuff. So we have quite a few, you know, objects, which it's something I don't understand is why do I have to unlock the refined umbrella when I actually have one already? So it's kind of silly. Maybe they'll change that in the future. And let me see, is there any other things? Of course, oh yes, the refined cooking station we're going to want. And we're going to probably also want the refined enchanter's focus. So we're gonna need like I'd say maybe at least 100 more essence. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to my friend here. I'm gonna move all items that I can, and then we're gonna continue on our journey. And I'm at 63 out of 200 for the weight bearing. So we should be good for now. There's a defense encounter that way too. So we're going to go to that one after, but let's go to where I marked on the map first. I hope that these tips and explanations kind of, you know, gives you an idea of like, you know, the process I go through. I think I mentioned that in like a previous run, but I figured it's worth saying again. Oh, there's a dead animal here. What the hell? What killed these things? Just dead animals laying around here. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. This is the, I think this is a, well, actually, let me get off the thing. This might be, it's a bunker, I think, but it's, I can't remember if it's where... Yeah, here we go. A corrupted crypt. So this corrupted crypt, if I remember correctly, is where I'm going to want to bring that purify potion. Because I think there's like a carnute on the bottom of this area. So we're going to come back here. I can't do anything here in this area just yet. So I'm just going to go straight to the next destination. We have some enemies fighting over here. Interesting. We'll just ignore that for now. And we have to defeat these enemies here. I don't know why my helper is running 100 miles per hour in the wrong direction. Oh. There we go. And they're dead. Alright. Gonna grab the essence bundle. It didn't tell me how many essence I got out of that, but it was about 20. I think. Let's go to the area for defense. We're gonna rush over... Oh! We're gonna rush over this way. What's interesting is I haven't seen any wolves yet, and this is like a forest realm. I hear a hope echo somewhere. Huh? Oh, never mind. I thought it just picked up something. There's one over here somewhere. I hear it, but I don't see it. Is it just me, or... It's weird because I can hear it, but I can't see it. I don't know why. Let me look around. Oh well. I'm just gonna keep going. It's really weird that I don't see it. But let me pick up some items real quick. I'm gonna do a quick look around in this area, see if I can get... Oh, what's going on with the floor here? I guess my graphics is my graphics card is screaming at me, I guess. I don't know. Or it could be the game, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Oh, now I see the Hope Echo. There's no way I walked past this and didn't see it. Come on. Alright, make sure to pause here if you wish to read this. Let's scroll down and close. Alright, so let's see. We have wood bundle, plank, or whatever. I don't think that's part of the quest. I think we just need to defend. So let's talk to... Well, she's not talkable. There we go. If one of the survivors doesn't talk to you, find the other one, and usually that'll be enough. Okay, it looks like they're defending, but I don't see a machine. Usually there's a machine that, oh. I was gonna say, usually there's like a machine or something where the, essence is being extracted from. Gotta make sure these guys are dead. See if I can find any other issues. Looks like we're good. I want to kill the wisps so I can extract all that essence. There we go. Alright. I missed. Oh, I got that one. If the explosion's big enough, you can't miss. Alright, that's round 2. I love how like they put stuff like this up, like these barricades. Like these barricades are supposed to just kind of like slow down the flow of enemies, but in my opinion, it doesn't really do much. There's another bundle of wisps over here. Oh, there were only a couple in there. There we go. It's good to use your enchantments from time to time. I tend to forget I have enchantments sometimes. Oh no. Hold on a second. They're headed upstairs. Maybe that's where the device is. Oh no. There they are. Let's go upstairs. Yeah, there it is. Oh my god. She's just gonna delay the process even further. I gotta make sure to heal up. Gotta be careful. Once I get Charm of the Immovable, these guys won't be a problem at all. Alright, oh no! Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm good. I gotta talk to, the other NPC here. Where are they? Where'd they go? Okay, let's try this again. If you don't let the device complete its thing, the enemies will just, you know, kind of end it for you, so you have to be careful. I'll wait right here. No one's getting in here. Nope. I'm just gonna stand on this to prevent them from getting up there. There seems to be a area here too. Oh, I thought there might be like a something useful there, but I guess not. Is that it? Is that all the materials? Oh, that's right. They need to get up here. I don't know. I'm so tired. My brain's just not functioning, I guess. And oh, it didn't kill it. I gotta stand behind here. Cool, I got essence out of that too. What's going on? Are there more enemies? I don't see any enemies. Should go up the stairs. Just gonna look around. Oh, there's more down here. Oh, that was a bad fall. Okay. Is it just this one? I guess not, because there's enemies dying over here too. It looks like there was a big fight over here that I missed. That is okay. They're all just heading over here now. Awesome. Now, let's get our prize. What does this do? I don't understand that. Whatever. Collecting our essence. We got 40 essence out of that. So we are already at 116 essence. Awesome. Let me get my Enchanter's Focus done. Oh, and we're also going to get our Antiquarian Major Realm cards. And see, Artisan card is useful, but trying to think. I think a Tempest card might be useful early too, just because we need rain for our crops. But before I get ahead of myself, see, Charm of Skinning. Charm of Brawling, not useful. Charm of Rage. Charm of the Lumberjack. We're not going to need that once we have Oberon's Bounty going. So let's look at our spells. Oberon's Bounty is all the way down here. So until we complete Sylvan's Cradle, we won't be able to use those, to use that spell. So I could, if I wanted to, worry about using Charm of the Lumberjack, but it's not really that useful afterwards, so I'm not going to focus on that. Charm of Rage, Charm of the Sniper. Charm of the Wind is really nice, so I'm actually going to unlock Charm of the Wind. It increases my Umbrella glide speed, so that's going to be good. I'm going to unlock the Tempest card and the Artisan card. Let's see what else I need. Oh, for tools, right? We wanted to unlock this axe pick. And let's also unlock this refined sickle. The hunting knife would also be really nice, and the climbing picks, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. But I think this will be a good start for heading back to our respite. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to check out this area here to see, you know, for the aid quest. And if we can get some extra essence out of that, great. But if the quest is a little bit too burdensome, we're just going to return to Respite instead. Let me just double check here. Yeah, so that Realmic transmuter isn't something I can really do anything with. There's a... What was it called? I forgot. Oh yeah, next to the Realmic transmuter in this realm, there's like this rock formation thing, but we're not going to be able to break those rocks until like literal late game. So I wouldn't worry too much about it just now. You're not going to have the tools until late game, so don't even bother. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to collect these items here. Doesn't hurt to loot the place if I'm going to help them, right? I'm helping. Make sure there's no like crops or anything around here that I can use. So I just got a carrot out of that. So this is what I'm talking about when I say, you know, when you see, you know, civilization, look for crops, because a lot of times you'll find them in the realms. Okay, I'm going to talk to Rhonda here. Okay, Rhonda, I'll help you out. Let's see, we got sticks. I'm going to need rocks. Plant fiber, I have plenty of that. I'm gonna make sure to use the correct plant fiber here. I'm gonna open these to make sure there's nothing in them. Yeah, there's usually nothing in the ones that you have to make, but if you ever see these baskets laying around, or like chests or anything laying around in an area, feel free to go check that out, because sometimes there'll be stuff in there that you can actually use. So we're gonna need sticks, plant fiber, rocks, and wood bundles. So let's see, do we have enough wood bundles for this? Yes, we do. This isn't too bad of a quest, so let's go and get that. I don't know why this NPC has a mining pick. That's not going to help you very much, friend, but don't worry. Extra pair of hands, I'm sure we'll be fine. And of course I'm getting sticks from these plants that are upright, because some of them do give you sticks. And make sure to pick up all the sticks that I need. On the rocks and the plant fiber and all that good stuff. More rocks. Let's see. I don't think our NPC's helper can help with the gathering stuff just yet in the game, but would be nice if they could just get plant fiber, you know what I mean? So we got more wood bundles, but I don't think that's going to be all we need. We got plant fiber, we got sticks. Oh, there's another stick here, which I can get. Perfect. Alright, let's contribute the rocks. We're gonna put the sticks and plant fiber in there. We're gonna put the sticks and plant fiber. Sticks and plant fiber. Sticks and plant fiber. Sticks. And that was it. Easy. So now we have 40 more essence. Let's see what else we're gonna unlock real quick. I'm gonna unlock the climbing picks, and the spyglass is also really helpful, not just to see things in the distance, but to identify creatures as well. So if you need something really specific, you can just do that. A refined hunting knife would be really nice right now, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. We're just gonna head back to Respite, and what I'm gonna do before I do that is actually mark on the map where we left off. So the next place we need to go would be here. So I tend to put my little telescope in the next area, and we're gonna go back to Respite. All right, and we're back at our Respite. As you can see, I have a ton of stuff in my inventory, so we're actually going to just put all this away. So something I should have done, which I did not do, is I should have unlocked this weathered trunk, so I'm going to do that now. Luckily, I have enough essence to do that, but the weathered trunk is something I usually get very early, just to make sure I have enough inventory space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft a bunch of these, but before I do that, I'm going to move my, stuff from my inventory away. Let me make sure. So we don't have a lot of space in our inventory, as you can see, but we don't have a lot of space in our inventory, as you can see here, but I'm gonna make do with what I can. All right, so I'm gonna move this. We're gonna move all of these containers out of the way. And once I place them all on the other side here, I'm also going to place my new, where is it? Here we go. New storage, weathered trunk. The weathered trunks hold way more than the other stuff, so I like to build a bunch of them. And let's see, we have 3 along this wall. I'm probably going to make more once I empty these out, but I also need to kind of put all that in there. Actually, let me try and get... I'm just putting items in random places for now. Once we get past this first phase of, like, inventory, I just, like, obviously I keep everything kind of randomly placed, but once we have these weathered trunks built, that's when I start to actually put real thought into, okay, what's going where. And not to mention, we also need to build a Pepys box. So once I get this going, and I get the inventory out of the way, I'll be able to create my Pepys box. Now, I'm going to make sure that each of these inventories have the settings I want. So I'm going to allow building and crafting, because if I don't allow building and crafting, I'm not going to be able to use these materials to build whatever I put in here, that is. And yeah, so this first slot, I think I'm going to put well, actually, I tend to build from left to right, so I think I'm going to put maybe metallic goods here. So any kind of mineral or rock item is probably going to go in here. So sulfur can go in there. We'll put crude gunpowder in there too. Let's see, we have food in here, but I don't think that's going to be very useful. Oh, here we go. We have ingot, coal, quartz, another ingot, fasteners. That's all metallic items. What else? Molded glass. Or actually, not all metallic, can also be gems. So anything like minerals, gems, and metals, I take them all out. So bound ichor is also another type of mineral. Sorry, it's a type of metal, I guess. Or I think it's actually seen as an ore when crafting. Then we also have... Well, I could be wrong. I don't think you can make ingots with them. I need to look into that. I can't remember off the top of my head. We also have salt as a spice, but we have, let's see, copper ingot, some slate, a shaft. Okay, here we go. So we're going to continue putting all these metallic or mineral-like items here. Gems, things like that. Coal, rocks, stones, quartz, amber, slate. Okay, so I'm going to label this trunk. Rocks, metals, gems. Apply that. In the second one, I'm going to label this for plant products. And we're going to put everything from flowers to shrooms. I know that technically shrooms are like fungus, but I'm going to include that in there too. We also have, see, bound fiber can go in there, wood, plant fiber, and I'm also going to put down more plant fiber. Oh, the salt can also go into the metals technically because it's a mineral, right? And then here we're going to put animal products. And in the animal products, we're going to put bones, skins, and meat. This is not going to include stuff that's cooked, by the way. Also for plant products, I'm going to put seeds in here for now. Well, actually, I'm actually not going to put seeds in there. Charm cord, we're going to keep that on us as well. That's going to go in a separate crate. But let me make sure I grab all the plant life, meat, and things like that that I can sort through. So, for example, okay, so we have tomatoes. So the tomatoes we need to make into seeds. That'll be a thing we do later. Just raw berries and stuff will all go together. These seeds I'm going to put in here for now. Oh, and the coffee cherry also needs to be turned into a seed. Or extracted for seeds, I mean. Let's see, we have all these items here. Gonna put them all in their designated areas. We're gonna leave this human seal alone for now. This makeshift torch can be extracted from. We don't need that. So let me get out of here. I'm going to push equivalent. Okay, nothing equivalent. We're going to put the Ethereum glass. That's tier 4 glass that we randomly found in chests, I'm pretty sure. So that's a really, really nice development there to find that. We're also going to put any kind of plant products in there. So here we go. Berries, shrooms. We're going to leave this alone, the refined millet and flowers, because that's technically food items. Same thing with tack. Let's see what else we got here. Blueberry paint, I guess we can put in here as well. Advanced arcane wicks we can put in here. Sticks, all these plant looking things. And then of course for animal products, we're gonna put this skull, felt, skin. Oh, and there's more meat right here. I also missed the cherry and the fruit that I saw here. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna put the refined millet and oats away along with the tack. We're gonna I'll put the paint in like another one of these, maybe this one for now. Alright, nothing in there. Okay, so this, we have a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna take all these items. This is part of the, organizing process, guys. It's gonna take a little bit, but, it's worth it, I promise. There we go. So we're gonna do equivalent. Okay, so ornaments are made out of tin. We're gonna put that in there. Let's see what we got. Bombardier action, that's a metallic thing. Alchemical ink will leave alone until we get to the plant life because it's made of mushrooms, this particular one. Bound ichor. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's it for metals. For plant products, I'm gonna send the lumber. Arcane wick. Alchemical ink made of mushrooms. Twine. Plant fiber, plant fibers, plant fibers. What else? more fibers. Okay, and then animal products. We're gonna put the bug meat, straps, leather items, bones, skull, straps, animal fiber. All right. Refined pigment is made of mushrooms, so we're gonna put that in here. And what else we got? I'm gonna put the paint in. Oh, sorry, Saskatoon paint. That's going to be a plant item, so we're gonna put that in here. I think that was everything, right? Oh, no, we don't have all the tools, so we're gonna leave that alone. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deconstruct this. We're gonna take these items and pick them up ourselves. A lot of items in there. Alright. And I'm also, while I'm at it, I'm also gonna eat some food because my character's starving, apparently. Okay. So gonna put in these meats for animal products. I'm also gonna put the fish in there. We have more meat. Remember, anything uncooked will go in here. I think that's good. For plant products, we sent the equivalent. Double checking. All right. The seeds I'm actually going to put in their own separate thing. So we're going to... Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm going to copy this trunk and we're going to put 3 more trunks here. So one of them is going to be for foods. One is going to be for... Well, actually, I'll just go over it as we go. Here we go. Lumber. Tin, lumber. Tin and lumber. So this one is going to be food items. Whoops, rude. Food items. So anything that's cooked, so like this cured meat is gonna go in there. Wheat and millet. I'm gonna put seeds in there as well. Tack, wasna. These mixed plants. So actually I'm gonna rename this to food. Food and seeds. I'm gonna put foods and seeds in the same one for now. This one I'm gonna put tools and ammo. So any ammo that we have, tools, and don't worry, we will be looking through our inventory before we leave to make sure we got everything in the right spot. I'm gonna take these explosive marbles and hold on to that for now, actually, because I still have my sling bow. I'm not gonna put arrows in here for now, just in case. Okay, so, oh, and the tools, I almost forgot. So the maul, the hammer, I could put the fishing rod in there too. Let's see, we have the watering can. I guess I'll put the fishing rod, and the simple umbrella, it can just be extracted from now. And what else we got? Oh, so for food items, we also have coffee here. So see, this is why you have to kind of look through your inventory a little bit. Gotta put that meat away, and this last trunk is going to be for magic. So, magic. And that'll include things like potions. Well, actually, I guess I should name it potions and magic, huh? All right. We're going to put charm cord in there because that's going to be used for a charm later. Any kind of potions. Oh, human seal, that's going to be in there. As far as paint goes, I could put paint in a few different places. This is generic paint that has like no actual like making. I don't know how that's like a thing. But I'll put it in magic for now because reasons. And then I'll put a synchronous lotus in there as well. And then last but not least, we're going to make our Pepys box. So I'm going to put down... magical structures, Pepys Box, and we're going to place it right here in this little spot. I'm sure you guys are wondering, what are you going to do with that gap? Well, we're going to make, let's see, we have lumber. Oh, I forgot to designate these as allowed to build from, so let me do that real quick. Gotta make sure to do that. There we go. We got the synchronous lotus, the lumber. Now we need wire and an etched ingot. So I'm gonna make that here. So wire. Actually, how many wires do I need? 2 wires and 1 etched ingot. So we'll worry about the etched ingot once we make our advanced smelter, which I should have unlocked. Let me double check. Oh, I do not. There we go. Thank goodness I noticed that. And yeah, we'll be able to make our etched ingot off of that. I'm going to collect that. We're going to put the wire in, actually. And then the only thing I'm going to need now is etched ingots for that final thing. So I think we're going to stop here. We're going to continue this on our next run of Nightingale in part 5. We'll continue and build up our little humble abode, because this area, or our respite, needs a little bit of an upgrade, a little bit of a fix. But usually my respite does not really grow bigger than this size for like the rest of the game. I don't usually do a bunch of upgrades and fun things with it if I'm just doing like a pure run. But yeah, you can always start building earlier on if you really wanted to. So yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch this. I hope you enjoyed the run, or at least this episode of the run. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, Sholo out.